Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, or maybe for any of you who isn't coming back, just welcome. So now we finished the Brunswickers. Fantastic troops. Held the line right to the very end, and then, as we know what happened to them, they got cuffed. Today, moving on to something new, something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, like years, in fact, and that is building this. I'll squiggle you down. There we go. The Sarissa Hougoumont Chateau. As I say, I've wanted this for a hell of a long time. I actually saw it at the Great Game. Somebody had made it for that. Just fell in love with it. I've actually borrowed Richie's Hovels one. So I'm going to do a little bit of a compare and contrast. Obviously the Hovels one's a bit different because MDF obviously tends to be, as everybody knows, a bit blocky. I built this one. I mean, they have tried to get as much 3D detail in there, but I mean, it's never going to look as pretty as the Hovels one. But the Hovels one is pretty wee. We'll have a look at that after. But aye, this is the smithy, well, the forge they call it, but it's forge, so it's pretty neat little box. But I mean, there's not much to it. But as I say, they've got the details. They've tried to put it as much as possible. Not sure how we're going to do this render and the brick. Going to have to do some research because I don't know what the walls were made of or it's covered with. Anywho, so just flip through these briefly. So obviously everything's there. Gardener's house, south gate, north gate. There isn't any palisade for this area here going into the formal garden. And obviously gardener's garden might have some wee bits of veggies in that. But everything's there. Obviously we've got walls already, which I'll show you in another video that we've got from Chris that are for going around the wall garden. Sorry, the formal garden. Okay, so forge, gardener's house. 2 pages for that. And then through stable barn cattle shed. There's one for you, Chris. You wrote about a cattle shed. Maybe that's, well, these are what these guys are calling them. So I don't know any internal structures inside, like little stables or something like that. That's quite a big building as well. All these ones' roofs are removable as far as I know. There's one thing about it though. We may have to do a little bit of adapting. Because I don't think, I could be wrong, but yeah. Okay, that's the main chateau itself, but it looks to me like it's not floored, which is interesting. So a little bit of plasticard and that might have to be a thing, so we could get folk in the upstairs in them. Yeah, walls, and then that's the end of it. So yeah, let's have a look. Flip back. Yeah, so the gardener's house. That's gardener's house page. Aye, I can't see a floor to go in there for folk to be shooting out of these windows. So that's something I'll have to suss out. Maybe is. There maybe is. But I couldn't easily work that out, shoving a wee floor into that, not onto there. So this is what the sprues look like. Now I can't find any correlation between the sprues, the sheets, sorry, and the pages in the book. I think you just have to kind of look. There is these codes, but I couldn't actually figure it out. H006315. This. Let's see. Not there. You can see there. So if we go up, you see we've got a page 3. or page 15, and I don't know. It doesn't matter, you can figure it out quite easily. But so that's how the sheets come. They're quite big, as you can see. One thing that I have noticed is there's quite a lot of wasted MDF on here that they could have quite easily, in my view anyway, of like, say for example here, they could have quite easily had a, you know, a little bit of something to make a table, or I don't know, a couple of doors or something that you could put up onto little plinths to make firing steps and things. I think that's that's not an oversight. It's just, would have been nice, wouldn't it? I mean, that's, you get a hell of a lot of tables out of all that wasted MDF. Same here with this. You know, just little knickknacks, even bloody wheelbarrow, some, you know, some cart wheels to lean up against the wall, that kind of thing. Again, there, a lot of waste there. I know that we've mentioned Chris at Vital Ground Creative quite a lot, but Chris there would utilise all this space and make stuff. He would make a thing. There'd be just no point in throwing that away. You know, even if it could have been a whole pile of circles that you could pile on each other to make a barrel. Anything. You get the idea. I'm over egging it there, but a wee bit. But that's what he would have done. But this as well to go into the parterre garden. Now I don't know if there was one there or not, but it's all going to look smart. So that's there too. Just a wee gangs of room thing. I can't even remember how much we paid for this. I got it from an eBay seller. I didn't get it from Sarissa direct, and didn't get it from Warlord. And I think we got it quite cheap. I don't know who it was from. It's just an eBay shop. You can find it anywhere. Just hunt around and see what prices you could come up with if you want it. So just a typical MDF kit. We've got to start building some today. It's supposed to be raining and horrible, which always makes me feel less guilty when I'm sitting doing hobby stuff, but it doesn't look too wet at the moment. However, so what do we need for that then? Decent wood glue, not just pound shop crap. Decent wood glue that's not full of watered down kind of rubbish, you know, the pound shop stuff that just looks like milk. Not that. Decent wood glue. Yeah. Elastic bands, which are going to be handy for wrapping things up when they're small enough, just holding components together while they go dry out. I also have tape as well, I find quite handy for wrapping things up in, keeping things right. Then, also, this is pound shop crap. Super glue, just in case we're a quick fix. And just in case, I don't think we'll need it though, but just in case there's anything, big joints that we want to tack in place while wood glue goes off, glue gun. So these are the things that we're going to use anyway. We'll make a start. As I say, we've got the smitty done. We'll see if we can get some other bits above started, and then go for it. And then see how much we can get done. I mean, this says there 17 elements, but except there'll be more than that with all these wee walls and that. But 17 big things. It's going to be quite a size, like, I think. And then we'll do a compare and contrast, as I say, with the Hovler's one. And we'll see how we get on, I think. I'll be looking forward to this. As I say, I've had it in my wish list for 2-3 years, and it's been sitting here for a wee while. And we'll make a start and see how we get on with it. Thanks very much. We'll crack on.